I said something behind his back, which turned out to be inevitably insanely fucking true, by the way, and you are going to crash. If Ethan Klein were to ask her a fucking question, she would bend over so fucking fast, like to answer it and throw me in the garbage, because she will literally burn me to the ground and stab me in the throat and like put a fucking metal stake through my heart before she has to ever admit that she possibly did something wrong.
What you just watched was part of a 23-minute long unreleased video by Brad Taste in Music, where he exhibits some of the most manipulative behavior imaginable. Now, after I released my last video, I fully expected that he would never want to speak to me again. So imagine my shock when I see him in my DMs. Now, Brad's manipulation tactics are pretty apparent to anyone with ears.
I made videos on Melanie Martinez and basically continued making them even when the victim of abuse was clearly wanting me to stop because I was riding the high.
He believes that his ex, Tina, ruined his life.
I'm just gonna say there's a lot of fucking things I want to say about my ex. I actually have some things that would explain a lot. That would make you go, oh. Thank you to the people who like see me screaming at her like a fucking madman and who actually ask questions, because no, that's not justifiable behavior. It's horrible. But I was also like a mentally ill child that she found. It's crazy. Like the information that has gone online because I fucked up. I did something really bad. And so it's now okay for everyone to do stuff that's worse.
Yeah, abusing my ex was bad, but you guys calling me out? That's even worse.
He's actually trying to claim that Tina groomed him, and he says it in the most unconvincing way possible.
She looks at me and she's like, you know, you could technically look at this situation that happened as grooming. You could see it that way. And I'd be like, no, that's not what's happening. Because I love you so much. Like, there's no way. I don't feel groomed because I love you so much. So it can't possibly be that.
Like, Brad was an adult when the relationship started. Brad then proceeds to talk about her past relationships.
She was like, I'm gonna fix you, just like she tried to do with her last boyfriends. That's right. I'm bringing back more information, right? She literally looked at me and she was like a dog trainer trying to fix me for years instead of viewing me like a person, instead of viewing me like an equal, like a friend, like a human being. It was either I'm lesser than her or like I'm a threat because I have more like of a voice than her. She was like, no, hold on. Let me just like destroy your fucking life and whatever's left of it. And then I was like, right there, I was like, I took the blame for all of it. I was like, this is it. I'm damned. This is my fault.
Brad also makes a big claim that Tina was the one that got him onto drugs in the first place.
Should I throw her under the bridge for like being the one to get me on drugs? Yeah, I think so. I think it's worth it. I never wanted to touch drugs in my fucking life. I made that so unbelievably clear to her. I was a kid. She fucking like, she promised me the goddamn world.
And obviously this is something I can't confirm or deny, but just in general, like the way he talks about people is so negative. Like for instance, ARTV and the general music community.
ARTV. He is somebody who is a fucking loose cannon. My God, he has like done so much stupid shit.
Brad also goes on rants about a friend.
I have this friend and he knows everything that's happened, you know, between me and her. When it's private information, he sends everybody to come and help. As soon as like everything I'm talking about is public, he literally like turns every single one of his friends against me. And it happened because like I said something behind his back, which turned out to be inevitably insanely fucking true, by the way, and you are going to crash. He's fucking talking about me nonstop behind my back. These people are not friends. These people will never be my friends. These people are not capable of being my friends. All right, these people are horrible people.
Now I'm gonna link the full video in the description, but the last thing I want to cover is his response to the freestyle.
And god damn, that freestyle. Wow, that really became the subject of a lot of things. You know, I was so tapped in when I made that. That was like one of the most honest and raw things I've done emotionally in my entire life. Like finally just like letting all of my grievances out and like exaggerating them beyond belief. But then it's like the interpretation of that was also the least charitable thing imaginable. But like also at the same time, I'm starting to learn that like you can't fucking fix the way that these people work online.
Wait, so you're telling me that they're the ones that need to be fixed for being rightfully horrified by that freestyle?
And I swear to God, if I fucking put this out, like I know for a fact that she's going to bring up even worse shit. She takes no blame for a single thing that happened in our entire fucking relationship. Everyone loves to talk about how I spend my money and all the negative, horrible fucking people I was around all the time.